Ever wondered how a text-only AI model can send emails, schedule meetings, book flights, and do a lot of cool tasks? It's not magic, it's agents and tools. Tools give LLM ability to interact with the environment, like running a shell script, making an API call, reading from a database. But LLM themselves can't really use tools. All they're really good at is just taking input text and giving you an output text. So how can a text-based system execute tools? And that's where agent comes in. So think of agent as like your nervous system, carrying signals from your brain to different part of your body. Think of LLM model as the brain and your hands and leg as a tool that interacts with the environment. So let's take a look at a simple tool that we can just demo using ChatGPT. Let's just see the demo or the core concepts behind the tool. So I'm here at ChatGPT UI and I'm going to demo you a custom tool using right here. So all tool is just a simple prompt that I'm going to give it. So I have a prompt ready and I'm just going to paste a prompt. And I'm just going to ask him, hey, you're a math assistant, and output in a specific format the expression that you want to calculate. And me as a human will evaluate it and give the response back. So if you check, now if I give it expression, what is 9 times 9? And it did output in a specific format, and I can give it an answer back. Now in my code, I can check for that pattern using regex and so, and do my operation and give back more, but it's a bit complicated. So let's step up a notch. So I'm gonna do is modify a prompt by a little bit, not by much. I'm gonna instead give me a certain pattern. I'm gonna ask him to output JSON, which is pretty easy to parse. So if I'm gonna give it a function name and a parameters. Now let's ask it the same question again. What is 9 times 9? And if you use, and here you go. On all tool is it just going to take that JSON, parse it, execute what you want to do, and return back the feedback loop. And that's what agent does for you. So let's just quickly see a demo for an agent. So before we jump into the agentic flow, I will just gonna do a call out of to like this video if you find this video really useful. That helps me a lot, and to subscribe for such more awesome content. So let's just jump right into the demo. So let's have a look at a custom tool in some sort of agentic framework. I'm going to use LangChain to use an agentic framework. You can use any, but the code's in the description. The whole thing is about demoing a tool. So here I'm importing my LangChain in the library and loading my OpenAPI key. It's the most important part. You can use any LLM that you want. I'm just using OpenAPI for my demo. So I'm just going to run this. Here, what I'm doing is just defining a tool, and this is the whole part, and that's what I showed you before. The concept remains the same. It's just how you create a custom tool, differs on framework to framework. And I'm create a function that just calculates the square of a number, and I have doing a print, so we can see in with agentic flow when the function executes. And here this is my main core part. I'm defining an agent. Again, agent can be of different types, so that is why you see that even though the underlying model is kind of the same, the output between certain different agents, the coding agent still differs or maybe different, even though the underlying model you picked is still exactly the same. So I'm going to create an agent and run it. And here I'm invoking the agent with the number of 9657. And if you see, it gives you a chain of thought. I should use square tool. And again, the agent was able to figure it out by itself that I have a tool to do a square. I'll use that. And you see it called the tool. That's why it got the square tool has been called. And it prints that. It gives you an exact specific answer. And that's the whole concept of having a tool. You need some sort of orchestrator. Agent act as the orchestrator in a lot of applications, but it doesn't have to be it could be a simple workflow where you don't really have to need the whole orchestration process. So that can also be executed here. So that is the whole idea behind concepts. So if you do find this video useful, do give us a like. It helps me keep myself motivated to create more such awesome content. I'm trying to go on a self-exploring journey for AI myself. It's been really a wobbling industry so far. I have to learn a lot of new concepts, and similar coming from a software engineering background, it's very tough to keep up. So if you think my content is useful, do give it a like, share, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.